BBC Two and BBC iPlayer.
This is BBC News. I'm Lukwesa, Burak. The headlines at 5. The Chancellor Philip Hammond tells the BBC he'll resign if Boris Johnson becomes Prime Minister and will campaign to prevent a no-deal Brexit.
I understand that his conditions for serving in his government would include accepting a no-deal exit on the 31st of October. That is not something I could ever sign up to.
Ireland's Foreign Minister warns we'll be in trouble if the new PM tears up the Brexit withdrawal agreement.
If the House of Commons chooses to facilitate a no-deal Brexit, and if a new British Prime Minister chooses to take Britain in that direction, then it will happen. But this will be a British choice.
More violent clashes in Hong Kong. Police fire tear gas at protesters during another huge pro-democracy rally. And this is The Scene live in Hong Kong, where tens of thousands of pro-democracy protesters have been taken to the streets. This is the latest challenge to Beijing. Also today, Iran hoists its flag on the masthead of the captured UK-registered tanker in the Gulf. In sport, can Irish golfer Shane Lowry follow his sensational round yesterday with victory in the Open at Royal Portrush later this afternoon? And Disney's remake of The Lion King hits cinemas this week. Find out what Mark Kermode makes of it in the film review. Good afternoon. The Chancellor of the Exchequer, Philip Hammond, says he'll resign this week if Boris Johnson becomes the new Conservative leader and Prime Minister. Mr Hammond says he doesn't agree with Mr Johnson over Brexit and thinks it's unlikely that Britain will get a deal agreed with the EU by the current leaving date of October the 31st. Here's our political correspondent, Nick Eardley.
If there's one thing these two can agree on, it's that